Okay, so good morning and good evening everybody and welcome back in today's class. Today we are going to pick up the last bit of the SLA topic. Okay, so what we discussed in the last 2 days about SLA and OLA, a response time, resolution time, how to configure start condition, stop condition, pause condition, and reset condition. Now let me give you a little different case here. Okay, and what this case says, let's say Jimmy said, guys, I'm very much happy and it's my birthday. I am inviting you for the birthday party. Okay, he invited Yogesh, he invited me, he invited Harsh, and he invited Bakar. Everybody says, okay Jimmy, what is the timing the party is going to be start? Jimmy says party will start at 7 o'clock and will end at 10 o'clock. Okay, it means what is the SLA? Or he says it is a 3 hour party. Out of 3 hours, 1 hour for DJ, 2 hour for DJ. Okay. So total 3 hour party will be there. Okay, that is my SLA. 3 hour is my SLA. Party will start at 7 and close at 10 o'clock. Now I am giving you some scenarios. Yogesh Patil reached in the party at 1 p.m. Okay. Then Bakar Imam reached in the party 7 p.m. Okay. Desai reached in the party 9 p.m. Okay. Now the question come. Harsh came and he's the very best friend of Jimmy. Oh, Harsh, you came here. Thank you so much for coming and all the things. Harsh, let's say Harsh reached at the 8 o'clock. Okay. Harsh reach and DJ stop. I want to know what is the breach time or what is the time this party is considered as a close. Is it 10, 10, or let's say 11 p.m. According to you, what is the breach time? According to you, what is the breach time of this party? 10 p.m.
10,
or 11 p.m.
10 p.m. 10 p.m.
10 p.m. But Harsh is very good friend of Jimmy. He says, boss, sorry, I was stuck in traffic. I need 1 hour of DJ and party because you'd say that party will be for 3 hours. I reach now. Then party should be till 11 o'clock, right?
But already Jimmy has given a time limit, right?
But why? Why 10? Why not 11? This concept is called the retroactive. Now let me give you a practical example. Okay. This example just want to be put some thought in your mind. Okay. This is an incident raised at 7 a.m. It is a P1 incident, or let's say it is a P3 incident. The resolution time is 4 hours. Okay. After 3 hours, the incident priority has been raised to, or let's say after 3.5 hours, the priority is to P1, and P1 resolution is only for P1, 3, 4. Let me put a figure so that I can confuse you. Or the resolution time for the P1 is 1 hour. Okay. Now you need to tell me breach time. Time is 11 a.m. or breach time is 11:30 a.m. What is the breach time for this incident? Or
It'll be 11:30.
10:30 a.m.
It'll be 11:30.
It will be 11. Okay. Anybody for 11:30?
No, I say 11:30.
Okay. Use Jimmy says 11:30. Okay. Let's say Jimmy says 11:30. Anybody else? Give me answer. Harsh.
I don't know.
No, you have to be answer. Be answer. The picture is in front of you. Incident raised at 7 o'clock. P3. Resolution time is 4 hours. It means by 11 a.m. it will breach.
Yeah.
After 3.5 hours, okay, it was 10:30 a.m. I raise the priority to P1, which has a time for the 1 hour. Now it should breach at the 11:30 a.m. Now I want to know what is the actual breach time. 11, 11:30 or 10:30. Jimmy says it's 11:30.
Sir, 11:30.
Who says 11:30?
Sir, Yogesh.
Yogesh says okay. Yogesh Patel says 11:30. Moji, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm not following what you're saying here.
I'm saying there's an incident raised at 7 o'clock in the morning. It is a P3. And P3 has a resolution time for the 4 hours. It means this incident is going to breach at 11 o'clock. After 3.5 hours, I am increasing the priority from P3 to P1. And P1 has a resolution time for the 1 hour. And according to this treatment, it will breach at 11:30. Now I want to know from your side that
11:30.
what is the breach time according to you? 11, 11:30, 10:30.
It's 11:30 because it's the first one was 10:30. That's, you said 1 hour, right?
So Moji also says it's 11:30.
This is 1 hour frame.
Sham, what do you think? Sham, Ope, Ola, what do you think? No.
I think it's 10:30.
Okay. Who says 10:30? Sorry.
Eddie. Morning.
Ed. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Eddie says it's 10:30. Okay. Good. Why you say 10:30?
Because I think that's I think that's the original time. I think anything after that is bridged already.
Okay, good. Now I come to Jimmy, Yogesh, and Moji. Why you say 11:30? Let me give you another example. Let's say Jimmy order something from the online website. Jimmy got a message, sir, your product will be delivered in the next 2 days. Jimmy said, okay. After 5 hours, Jimmy get a message. Due to some unavoidable circumstances, your product delivered will be late, and now it will be delivered after 3 days. Will Jimmy will be happy with this service? No. He says, I don't care which is a reason or what is the reason behind that. Because you are calculating your SLA from the start time, not from the priority has been raised. So again, the same example. Jimmy called to the customer care. Hey, I'm your prime customer. Please deliver it by today. But still he get the product after 3 days. Now what Jimmy statement will say? Jimmy says you will already delay on your SLA. It took 3 days. Jimmy will not say that it took 2 days because he get an update after 5 hours that his product is getting delivered late. No, he will still say that you took 3 days for delivery the product. In this case, the answer is 11 o'clock. If you are a service provider or you are a customer, you will say, guys, when an incident has been raised, SLA start from that time. If your engineer is not able to understand the incident and after 3 hours raising the priority, it doesn't matter to me. My customer raises issue at 7 o'clock, so it should be resolved within 11 by 11 o'clock. If you're making this priority as a 10:30, it means you just have a half an hour to meet your SLA. Otherwise, you're going to breach that SLA. This is called the retroactive start. That I will consider the start time of SLA from the date of creation only. So in this case, Harsh says, no, party should be closed by 11 o'clock. Jimmy says, sorry, boss, you reach late. Party start at 7 o'clock sharp. Started at 7 o'clock sharp. You have just 2 hours to have your dinner and go out. This is the retroactive because Jimmy already says everybody, right, guys? Party will be starting at 7 o'clock. If you are coming late, it doesn't matter to me. Maybe now Jimmy invited me as well. And I reach at 9:30. So now, according to you guys, it should be party should go by 12:30. No, party will still end at 10 o'clock. And I will say, Jimmy, you said to me that it's a 3 hour party. Yes, it's a 3 hour party. You reach late, not me. Party start, DJ end, it's dinner time. Last 30 minutes, they're also closing the counters. You go and have your dinner. Okay, so today we are going to be see that how this retroactive work in service now. Before that, let me show you the example. Or let's
Can I
say,
ask you a question?
go ahead.
So are you saying that when you create a schedule for, let's say you said deliver a package or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you deliver. So when you schedule for 7 o'clock, so it has 3 hours frame. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
They have to, whoever is going to pick up the package has to be there by before has to be there by, let's say, 7 o'clock. So it has to be there by 9 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. So then if they are not able to make it to pick up the package, then they have to create a new one, or they just have to update
No,
it.
they had to follow the same incident.
So they have to create an update to be another 3 hours.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So now if you go here and you can see. So what this do retroactive, because it is a service not document side. So I prefer to go this side many times. Okay. When a task got changes, typically new SLA get attached with the new set of timing information and all the things. Okay. Let's say, for example, a incident has been raised as a P3 and the priority gets changed after 3 years. A new SLA will be get attached, number one, because P3 and P1 both have a two different SLA. So a new SLA will be get attached. You can use the retroactive start to ensure this SLA get time adjusted when the first incident has been created. So in this case, if when I raise this incident, my P4 SLA get attached. But when I make it as a P1, then my one SLA. Now, what is the start time for the P1 SLA? Logically, if I say sorry, I did a wrong answer. Logically, the answer should be 8 a.m. not 10:30, 11:30, or 11 o'clock. Because P1 SLA will be start at 7 a.m. and it's for the 1 hour, so it's already breach for me. The retroactive says pick up the start time from the time the incident has been created, not the time when you're raising the priority. This is the retroactive. Let's one more example. Sometime we have functions in our neighborhood or in our community like this. Okay. But people say, guys, what is the theme of this particular function? Let be retro. What do you mean by the retro? Retro means something old we are following, or we need to be dressed now. It doesn't mean that that dress has been invented now. It is still a retro. It's still say, hey, you're looking beautiful. What time period of this dress? It was for 1980s. You're living in 2022. You will not say it's a 2022 either. No, you say it's a 1980 time period. This type of fashion was there. Now we call the retro here. So the purpose of this retro means what should be the start time for my new SLA. It's a 7 o'clock. It's a 10:30. Or what is the breach time? It's 11, 11:30 or 8 a.m. So the breach time for this particular is 8 a.m., which is already breach. Clear everybody till this point. Let me come here. Yes, guys, clear everybody till this point. Any doubt, any question? Good. Now let's do this part in the service now. So yesterday we have a SLA created, right? For the P4, for the P3, sorry. Uh, this one we created, right? LNG, this one. Right. Let me reduce the timings to the little bit less. Okay. And let me put 10 minutes. Okay. And save it. Now let's create one more SLA. SLA definition. And let's create that is for the P1. Okay. Uh, rename it so that we can understand quickly. Right. It's a P3, right? P3. We change response 10 minutes. Let's save it. Okay, now let's go and create a P1. Okay, LNG P1 response. Okay, it's a response. Yes, let's put 5 minutes. Why 5 minutes? Because so that I can show you the timings, that how this work. We will increase the timings as well later on. Okay. Uh, uh, let's say it's 20. Let's say it's a 30. So that little bit time we can see here. Okay. I'll go here. This part schedule what we have. Let's change the schedule 24/7 so that we can see the immediate effect. 24/7. Save, and for this as well, let's say 24/7. Okay, response, that's fine. Now start condition where the priority is P1. Okay, and category is inquiry and help, and put the retroactive true. When you click the retroactive true, one more field also come into the picture. That is called the retroactive pause. Let's see what is written. So it says in the retroactive pause, it will consider the time. It will accumulate the time. Now what this means specifically? Let come at this point little later. Let's come here. Retroactive start. It means from which time you want to start your SLA. I says when the incident was created. I'm doing this part. 7 o'clock. Okay. Now let just save this. Now let's do one thing. Come here. And there is an incident. Okay. Let me put school name this, location not required. And let's make a P3 because I want to do for the P3 first. Okay. Select and click on the save here. Now my SLA gets attached. Let me go here and open the new window so that we can see the complete fields of this particular part. So this is my SLA. 29 minutes, that's fine. Start time 5:28, that's fine. End time 5:58, that's fine. Okay. And this is a fine thing. Okay. Now I want to spend few minutes so that this SLA should run and I can show you about the P1. Now there's a concept called the retroactive pause as well. If you see here, I'm just want to pass few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, so that I can show you that when we change the priority for this incident from P3 to P1, what should be the start time come here? Okay. So now let me refresh it and we'll see. So now it's saying stop time. Is this actual time? Elapsed time, pause time, there is no pause time. Business actual time left 29 minutes. Okay, because let complete 1 more minute so that I can see, we can see this part. Let me go here and see some other fields are important. Has breached, no, no, all fine, good. See, this is in the in progress as of now. Okay. Chalo, 5:30 over, good. Now let's do one thing. Let's change the priority for this incident. So now our, what I can say, our SLA is running now, right? Let me make it as a P1 and click on the save. Now if I go here and refresh my page, now I have a one more SLA. This one is my SLA. So now we have to be compare these one and these two. Let's see this P1. What is the start time it's showing? 5:28. Why? Because we mentioned this as a retroactive start. But when the incident was created at the 5:28. Correct? Agree on this part? Yes or no? Guys, say yes or no.
Yes,
Are you getting, or you're still confused somewhere? Sham, Harsh, Ola, Ope, Jimmy, Nekichi, Moji. Everybody clear or having some doubt? Okay. So now in this, if you see, because we mentioned the retroactive start and we say pick up the time from the created date. So now the SLA for this incident has been start at 5:28, not at the 5:30. And also if you see here, it is showing the breach time, sorry, actual elapsed time 2 minutes. But 2 minutes is done now. Now if I refresh this page, it's still showing 2 minutes. Maybe it's taking time to be load that part. Okay. Now let me do one thing. Let me remove this retroactive and save it. Okay. And let's go and create a new incident. Just to show you that what is the difference between retroactive or start or sorry, retroactive specifically. Let's say non-retro. Okay. Save it. Scroll down and you can see start time is 33. Let's spend 2 minutes just to be see that if I change the priority, then what will the start time for the P1 is P1 SLA. Okay, this is very much important from the business perspective. Business says I don't care that you are raising a priority after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. This SLA will be considered as a breach. Okay. Okay. So now it is working in the background. So we'll take one more minute so that we can see if I raise the priority to P1, then what time it will say. Logically, when you go as a consultant to gather the requirement from the business, this part need to be discussed very clearly. Very clearly have to be discussed. Do you want to retroactive start or not? Now let's come here. So it's almost 2 minutes we have done now. Now I'm going to be raise the priority to the P1. Now, according to you, what is the start time for the P1? Is the 5:35. Go here. See, it's showing 5:35. Not showing 5:33. Why? Because we did not pick up the retroactive start. If this is unchecked, it means I want to start my SLA the time the priority has been changed. Okay, let's take the vice versa as well. I have a P1 incident. Okay, let's say I have a P1 incident whose resolution time is 1 hour. This has been raised at 7 o'clock. Okay. My team is not able to resolve and they think that there's no impact. They reduce the priority to the P3. Maybe they want to save the SLA. So instead of, if they don't have a retroactive start, then after 1 hour or after 50 minutes, SLA will start for the P3. But logically SLA should start at the 7 o'clock. So this is the major difference of keeping retroactive start true or false. Now let's do one more thing here. Let me make a checkbox, or let's say let's put this ticket on hold. But we did not define any condition for the on pause condition. Let me do it here. It is on hold. Okay, save. I'm saying if I change the state to on hold, then SLA should pause. Now I go here and put the change on the on hold and click on the save. It's saved. Now come back here and you can see this has been paused. Let me show you the difference. This is very much confusing part. Okay. Now it is in the pause state and pause start at 5:37. Now let's see what is the retroactive pause here, because I want to be put some time so that we can see the differences. Okay. So this is what they are saying. And what is retroactive pause here? Okay. So this is what we discussed now and where we agree. And now what is this saying? To enable the retroactive pause property, select the retroactive pause checkbox. Enabling this property ensure that the new task SLA record get a pause time that would have been accumulated during the period between the retroactive start and now. So what it's saying, let's say the same example. Okay. Instant credit 7 o'clock P3. After 30 minutes, I put this ticket on the pause. Okay. And pause time is also for the 30 minutes. Okay. Pause time also for the 30 minutes. Now after 3.5 hours, when I'm going to be raised, or maybe let's say after 1 hour, if I change the priority, that is 8 o'clock. Okay, then what is the breach time for incident now? It's not 8 o'clock, it's 8:30. So retroactive pause says before you start your timings, how much time it was on the pause, I will add that minutes in the SLA time for you, in the breach time for you. Let me give you the example. Jimmy invited everybody on in his house. Okay. And say, guys, let's have a beer and let's watch movie together. I bring a new Dolby Theater home TV, a well functional, well set up in a room, and you guys came. You guys come and we will enjoy the movie. Okay. We reach there on time. Movies for the 3 hours. Okay. By sharp 6 o'clock, we started the movie. Okay. It is Jimmy house. That's fine. We're watching the movie and suddenly power outage. Okay. At after 30 minutes, the power outage is there. Power came after 30 minutes. Now tell me when the movie will be completing. 9 o'clock or 9:30? Tell me, the movie will complete what time? 9 o'clock or 9:30?
9:30.
9:30. Why? Because you added the pause time, that due to this reason the incident was on pause, and now I'm moving to the 30 minutes more. After 30 minutes, power is back, and you guys says, hey, can you do this a little bit fast forwarding so that we can complete the movie in the 9 o'clock? Jimmy says there's no purpose of doing the fast forward. Okay, or let's say, let me change a little bit example here. So instead of the power outage for 30 minutes, now it is an outage for the 2 hours. What you guys will say? Hey guys, let's start from the beginning only. I forget that what was the story. So in this case, your breach time has been increased now. This is what the retroactive pause says. Let understand with example here. Okay, the reason for these multiple examples. Number one, to give you insights, and number two, to confuse you as well, so that you can start thinking that why this is be happening. Then you are able to find out the answers. So now let's go back here and let make it as a in progress or new only, so that my SLA should be start working. See. Now I reload this page. Where did it gone? Here, no, sorry. Why it's not be happening? Let me reload this page. P1, and it should go. Okay, we don't have any condition actually. Come on. We done this P1, but we did not mention the resume conditions. What is the resume condition? We did not mention. That is, it's not picking up the things. Pause condition did not match. Now let me try to reload this, because it is still showing in the pause state to me. Let me do the repair. Maybe it will work then. Otherwise, I have to do the same exercise again. That is the things important when you configure the SLA. We done on the pause, we would forget the resume condition there. So now you can see its response. Okay, and now if you go here, you can see pause was for the 5 minutes. What was the actual breach time? 5:55. And what is the breach time? 6 o'clock. Because it's added the 5 minute in the duration. Now let's do one thing. Let's come here and make it as a retroactive. Start and retroactive pause as well. Okay, let save this. Rest all the things are there, right? Yes. Let's save this. Let me close this, and this, and we'll get a new incident now. This side. Click on the new inquiry. P3 I'm creating. Test. Okay. Save. SLA created for the P3. That's fine for us. This one. Let it be work for a few minutes so that I can see some data here. Okay. In the meantime, anybody has any question? Any clarification required on this part, or are you clear or very clear on these things? Okay. Silence, definitely. Silence is gold, but not for you guys in your guys' case, because we are paying for this. So don't be silent. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask to me. Now let's come here. And it was 5:45, 5:46, almost 1 minute over. Now let's go and make it as a pause. But before that, let's see what is the pause condition here. I'll say not match so that it is easy for me to be right then. Okay. Now let's go and make it as a pause. And what was the pause condition? Let's say pause condition is it is onward. Okay. Now let me go here and put the on the onward here and save. Let's go here. Refresh. So it is in the pause state now. So now due to the pause state, let's see what happened. 5:45, 30 minutes, 6:15, that's fine. 6:15, that's fine. 1 minute, it's over. Pause time started at 1 o'clock. Sorry, after 1 minute. We'll keep it pause for the 2 minutes. And then we will see that what is the breach time here. Okay. And after this, we will increase the priority from P3 to the P1. Okay, in the meantime, give me a minute. Let me open the windows here. So this exercise required little bit patience. And that is the reason I say when you are doing the exercise of this SLA, don't put 4, 5 or 7 hours. Put a limited time, 30, 40, 1 minute, 2 hours, not 2 hours even though. 40, 20 minutes will be good so that you can easily calculate the timings. And if you want to test it on the 24/7 schedule. That will be good because you can see, you can test at any point of time. Okay, now let me unpause this and go to the in progress now. Sorry, not in progress, in the new state. Save. Come here, refresh this page. So now, oh, it started again. Yeah, come on. We done a lot of wrong thing actually. So now you can see the bridge time increased by 17. It was earlier 6:15 because of the pause time. Okay, now let's make it as a P1. And save this. Come here and see. So this is our P1 SLA. This one. When it start 45. And it's going to be end at 7. Why 7? How much time it is has? Let's say P1. What is the SLA for P1? 20 minutes. So logically 6:45 and 20. How much is the 6:5? But it's taking the breeze time as a 6:7 because it considered the pause time as well. That your incident was in the pause state, which I'm considering in the retroactive time. I'm putting you on the mute. Okay. Okay. So now you can see here, guys, 6:45 and 20. Logically 5:45 and 20. It should be breached at the 6:5. But now what time it's showing? 6:7. Because it adding the pause time as well. That is the reason of the retroactive pause. It says before you move the ticket from P3 to the P1, if there is any pause time, I will giving that pause time in your bucket as well. So now this will be breach at 6:5. If you wait, you can see. Let's keep this ticket on hold and see what is the timings it will be having. It has been paused now. Let's wait. Now, if I pause it for the 2 or 3 minutes, we will see that what is the breach time has been changed or not. Here, guys, here. Any doubt? Tell me. ED, Moji, Harsh, Ope, Nikichi, Jimmy, Bakar, Shyam, Ola, Yogesh. Because this is as I told, configuration is easy, but the testing is tough for the SLA part. Now we are keeping this ticket on hold. According to you, what will be the breach time? Still 6:7 or it will be changed? What do you say, guys? We have a retroactive pause enabled. What will be the breach time according to you?
It will change.
Sorry?
It will change it.
Not change. Okay. But why? We are keeping on the pause, right? Let's see. Chalo. Let's make it to the enable now. And refresh. This is my SLA. And now it's showing 6:9, not 6:7. Because you are putting on the pause. That will be calculated here. The only purpose of retroactive pause means that before you move your ticket from P3 to P1, if there is any pause time, that will be added in the P1 SLA. This pause which we done will work as it is. See, pause means SLA should be pause. It doesn't matter that it's a retroactive. Retroactive just say that before this timing, if you have any pause time, I will calculate that for the my next SLA as well. These are the tricks used by service desk agent to save their SLAs. I know in the next 10 minutes my incident is going to be breach. I put them on the pause. That is a thing. So it doesn't mean that if you're putting in the retroactive pause, your SLA or your B time will not change. It will still change. See, it will still change. But the only purpose of having retroactive means having the retroactive pause means that I am adding the pause time as well, which was done before this incident was moved to the P3 to the P1. Otherwise, there's a no change. If you did not pick up this, then the pause time will not considered before the SLA, before the incident moved from the P3 to the P1. But now it will be considered. Harsh, clear your point now.
Yes, Atul.
Because it's a retro. Let's say during the freedom time period, due to some reason, the fight has been paused. But it doesn't mean that I will not calculate that time for the total duration. We're still calculating because it is retroactive pause. I'm considering that point as well. It was paused. Let me add that time. So again the same thing. Like we are invited to the Jimmy house. Jimmy was watching a movie already, and he paused it for us. Okay, guys, you come, then I'll watch it again. So he's adding the pause time in the SLA time as well. Now, if you want to be understand a little bit more about this, go to SLA definition and check like this. These two SLAs. So like this, they have a retroactive start and pause. They have a retroactive start and pause. You have to be read these conditions that what they'll be mentioning. Read about this pause condition. See, P1 has a no pause condition. You cannot put the P1 incident in a pause. Let's say there's a fire and you're saying, hey guys, let me complete my PUBG first, then I'll call to the fire brigade. You cannot put as a pause. No, you have to do it now. You have a stop condition. See, in the same way. Okay, it's the resolution, not the response, sorry. So you can still put via one reason, but practically P1 never be on the pause condition. There are a few customers which I supported. They says I don't care. You cannot stop or you cannot pause the SLA for the P1. If you are waiting for the customer feedback, go call, email, chat, WhatsApp, anything do, but get it resolution confirmation. Okay, so you have to read about this. Only then you will be able to understand. Stop condition, reset condition. It is important. Okay. Clear everybody? Any doubt, any question? Yogesh, Sham, Ola, Edie, Moji. Anyone, any doubt?
Sir,
Go ahead, Sham.
Actually, I have a lot of confusion. I need to hear or read this a lot about this because of yesterday's missed session.
Okay,
Actually, I'm
and
not able to link with this topic.
because of your yesterday leave,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Go through the yesterday video as well, and then you will able to understand today's class as well, Sham. Okay. But the thing is that after watching the yesterday video, make sure you do the practice as well.
Okay.
It's not for you only, it is for everybody, guys. The concept is easy to understand. And this is the question asked in the interview. What is the retroactive start? What is the retroactive pause? It is asked how it works, how it calculated. Okay, so that is the thing. So with this, we have completed our SLA topic here. Okay, I will not proceed further now because I don't want to kick off the new topic. Okay, and as you guys need to be work on this part as well. Okay, and you can anything here? No, nothing is there. Incident SLA by this. What is this? Okay, it's a metric table. SLA definitions. Something with two damages. Okay, leave it. So let me stop the recording here, guys. I will take a quick attendance.